to all of my Capricorns out there. So please make sure to get my book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below as usual. So if you'd like to contact me for personal reading, my email address as well as addresses are in the description box below as usual. So let's get into it. So the cards that I come up with for the Capricorns are the Nine of Coins, Queen of Coins, i.e. Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Judgment, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Tower, the Strength card, the Eight of Swords, and the King of Cups. So what I'm seeing here for you Capricorns, no major arcana, obviously, that represents Capricorn, but significance nonetheless, because the Nine of Coins, right, or the Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, represents how this is a situation where I don't know if you could hear that, but you Capricorns are basically in a situation where that's interesting. So something happened between you and a significant other, or someone whom you were potentially talking to. And what that is represented in the Judgment. The two of you found out that the two of you has got too many disagreements, right? Too many irreconcilable differences. So as a result, you Capricorns are in a situation where you and this person broke up with each other, and it turned out to be mutual. So the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles represents how one of the things that made it so that you and them had irreconcilable differences is this person has all types of thoughts, right? This person may think sometimes a little bit too quickly and kind of project because they're making assumptions, right? And this is why it is that you need to learn to be more of the fool, because people in general need to be more of the fool or the hermit, because the fool or the hermit represents observation, right? Observe. Don't just automatically assume what a person is going to do. Sometimes think about what they're doing, right? In a sense of observation, observe them, pay attention to what's happening. So you have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles represents how this is something where, so you left them alone, right? You did your best to leave them alone. You already tried to offer them the relationship. Things didn't necessarily end up working out, because the Page of Swords is all they could do for you was bring you smoke. So you have the Tower, and then you have the Strength card. So the Tower and the Strength it ends up turning out to be one big shoot, you know what I'm saying? One big happy show, right? And so the Strength represents how, because of this is about like, so this person is trying to prove how strong they are, that they don't need you or they don't want you around, right? But you're showing how strong you are by keeping it pushing, and without having to argue them down or talk to them crazy and none of that. And then you have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords represents how this is a situation for a lot of you where the Eight of Swords is about, the Eight of Swords is about how you, you're like, okay, because you know this, right? You've been around the block a few times. And isn't it funny that Brienne is on both of these cards? But anyway, this is about how it is that, like, you're prepared for the worst in relationships when you're getting to know people. But at the same time, though, my dear Capricorns, don't get so focused on that you don't allow yourself to really get in a functional relationship, because earth signs struggle with love, because earth signs are so focused, right? Because I'm a Virgo myself, which is earth. And I'm talking about you Capricorns, which are earth. Earth signs are so focused on what's going on and you know what I mean? And the quality of their life going in the direction that they want. Love, a lot of the time, suffer. And for you Capricorns, it's no different, being earth signs. Now, I'm not saying that Capricorns don't end up happily married. But what I am saying is there's a certain aspect of freedom that your partner needs to respect with this. Otherwise, it's not going to work out, because Capricorns are just like Cancers, which are opposite zodiac signs. They are business people. So these are people who, you know, at the end of the day, what matters to them is the bottom line. Capricorns, y'all don't want to hear doo-doo, so to speak, about stuff that people are just saying and there's no kind of action that's backed up with that. This is the reason why it is that Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn, is exalted in Aries, the doer, the impulse, taking action. Is because your thoughts, because Saturn represents in this conjunction, this joining together, Saturn represents the business deals and the business talks. But Aries represents moving forward. You understand what I'm saying? And not just moving forward, but it actually represents the actual physical action taking place, as to where Saturn is about more so about just talking about it, right? So, and then you have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups, the person who plays the King of Cups is Kit Harrigan, and Kit Harrigan is not only the ruler of the world, aka Aegon Targaryen, but Kit Harrigan, the person who plays Jon Snow, which is what you're seeing, is actually a Capricorn in real life. So let's clarify the Eight of Swords. So you have the Knight of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Swords. So what you want to happen is you want people to be all over you and to really show their enthusiasm that they have to meet you. And then you have the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords. So the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords represents, but in order for you to get that, you need to put yourself out there. And again, a lot of times, you know, sometimes, or I should say a lot of times, Capricorns don't necessarily do that. If you don't believe me, you can always feel free to check out How to Understand Capricorn video, right? And I explain it there. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Take chances.